I just remember in my first area, um, my companion, my trainer, which doesn't really make a difference whether he was just my companion or my trainer, but he mistakenly locked the keys in the car. I was always in a car area. I, didn't mind. I mean, it was fine if I was ever put into a bike area, but I was always in a car area. And so we had to wait for, I would say, about an hour and a half until the police officers came and were able to get our car unlocked with like this blood pressure cuff and this crowbar looking thing where they went into the car after they pried the door open a little bit and unlocked the car. So that was good. But then a couple weeks later, the same exact thing happened, and the same exact police officer came. And so my advice to any of you in car areas, any place you go in the world, is always have your keys on your person whenever you leave your car or whenever you think you need to lock your car. As far as transportation, we in our mission had to keep track of our miles. Every single day we had to write down how many miles we went, the change in the odometer and things. And so always keep track of that. That's always a good thing. And always trust your companion if he knows what he's doing. I remember this one time in a country area that I was in. It's a huge area. It was, the area was called Kerrville, and that was the main small city there. But there was all these much smaller towns around. Just to name a few: Hunt, Ingram, Mountain Home, Bandera, Junction, I believe, was the smallest and the oldest. And maybe I was just wrong about that, but there's two ways to get to Bandera. Either you could take the highway or you can go up this mountain road and go, or it's a really big hill. But anyway, and we were in a truck. And so when we were coming back from Bandera, just visiting the members out there and doing whatever else we could, I was sort of fearing for my life, actually. My companion was driving, and he was just sort of speeding down this really curvy mountain road. I'm like, well, let me back up a little bit, because some members out there, actually, it was the second counselor in the bishopric, him and his family, they had some chickens out there, and they gave us a whole bunch of fresh eggs from their chickens. And so while we were driving back, I had the chickens between my legs, like right here, and I was just holding on to them. And as my companion was just winding down this road, driving just crazy, but he told me before that he's experienced with driving on mountain roads and things, and I think in a truck as well. And so I'm like, okay, but I was just holding it, and I was so nervous with that, the eggs would fall, get all over the place, and that we would run off the road or something. But as we were continuing to go down, I just started to laugh. Just because it was just such a silly situation that I was in. Here's my companion driving crazily, but also very good, of course, but it's this winding 2-lane mountain road. And here I am with this Tupperware full of eggs between my legs, and I'm just holding onto it for dear life, and it was just such a funny experience.